eager hearts and minds afire, we all gathered here to keep our aspirations higher, higher, and higher. A very pleasant, delighted morning to all intellects present here to witness 1 week faculty development program of AI-enabled teaching, learning, assessment, and academic research in higher education, organized by UGC Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, MDU, in collaboration with Department of Computer Science and Applications, MDU, and DAV Seminary College, Faridabad, from August 3rd till August 8th, 2026 in hybrid mode. On behalf of MDU, it's an honor and great privilege for me to extend heartiest and warm welcome to our honorable and eminent chief guest, Professor Amitabh Singh, renowned scientist, Space Allocation Center, ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, a big name, created proud by hoisting our Tiranga on the moon's south pole. So let's join our hands together. Big round of applause. To welcome the man behind the success story of Chandrayaan 2 and 3. सर ने तो चंद्रयान चांद तक पहुंचा दिया। आइए हम सब मिलके चांद तक ना सही तालियों की गूंज को इस बिल्डिंग के कोने कोने तक पहुंचाएं। Thank you so much, sir, for spending your precious time for all of us. It's my profound privilege to welcome our Honorable Worthy Vice Chancellor, Professor Milak Punyaj. Sir, your words, vision, gave us this courage and motivation to frame this unique junction, the sangam of faculties from different, diverse places, diverse mindsets, but yes, with a common goal, to serve the society, the mankind as an improved, developed, and transformed faculties better than before. So thank you so much, sir. We welcome you. Kindly also accept our special gratitude to give this day to all of us. Thank you so much, sir. It's great to have among us respected teams from different faculties, directors and heads from different departments, faculties from different departments as well as colleges, and on top, the hope of our nation, our dear scholars. We welcome you all to this 1 week FGP. I also extend our gratitude to the media personnel for their gracious presence and giving true strength to this event. आज के इस कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाने से पहले आइए हम सब मां सरस्वती को नमन करें और प्रार्थना करें हम सब के जीवन में सदा ज्ञान का प्रकाश तुम्हीं जगमगाता रहे। मैं भर दे जीवन त्याग तपोवन कर संगम सत्य स्नेह का प्रतीक मां सरस्वती हम सब के जीवन में खुशियां भर। May I request all the respected dignitaries to come forward for lighting of lamp. Sir, please. Thank you so much, everyone. May I further request all the devotees and everyone present in the hall to take a moment for our university colleagues. Time to admire, cherish, and reflect our gratitude towards our Parampuri MD. Thank you very much, everyone, at the institute. Now time has come to fill the air with colors of life, freshness of success, symbol of humility, with no better options than ours to greet and welcome our distinguished guests. To the audience, we are requesting Professor Nilak Neerji, Vice Chancellor, MTU, to present token of gratitude and regards to our eminent chief guest, Professor Amitabh Singh from ISRO, Ahmedabad.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Now it's time to welcome Professor Munish Garg, Director NLTC, who contributed significantly in shaping this event, and that too with Senechta, Saralta, and smile on his face. He presents his welcome efforts. Sir,
respected Congress of the country. This program, where we have more than 250 faculty participants across the country, more than 21 states. So this program is live also on the FDC Live YouTube channel, in which we have more than 20,000 subscribers. So we are reaching out to Pan India through this program on artificial intelligence enabled teaching, learning, assessment, and academic research in higher education. Today marks not only the beginning of one another faculty development program, but it is a beginning of the remarkable transformable technology, artificial intelligence, which we are witnessing from the last 4 or 5 years. The internet, which we have also witnessed in the end of 20th century, now we are witnessing the application of artificial intelligence in every walk of life, in our daily life to academic life. And faculty members are not an exception. So we are using the artificial intelligence. We have to accept this in various activities like data analysis to discuss all about that. So this program is organized by Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, which is a UGC center, and in active collaboration with the Department of Computer Science Application. Professor Naseem Singh is there with the participation. He brought here and we joined together for this program. And head of the department, Professor Preeti Gudia, all the coordinators who were here. And later on, we were joined with another administrator, which is a very good distributor, Ayana, DAV Secondary College. Dr. Archana Singhal is there with all our team. Thank you very much and welcome to you all. All the researchers who are joined from different and today with us Professor Amitabh Singh as a chief guest and keynote speaker who has tremendous achievements and contribution in the children and inspired countless young minds. So your presence among us is a matter of pride. Thank you very much. The country thank you very much for that. Extend my deepest gratitude to Professor Virat Puniaji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, who has always motivating, particularly in our programs, by evaluation of suggesting very eminent speakers in all the programs. And like we are able to conduct the quality programs as compared to the other, we can proudly say that we are conducting the programs in the best possible way. I warmly welcome all the eminent speakers, panelists, and very special welcome to all the faculty members who have joined from different parts of the country. So I hope this program is interactive and there are a lot more to learn. And through artificial intelligence, different academic and research domains. So welcome to you all once again. Heartily welcome to this beautiful campus of Dundee University. And I hope this program will be very interactive and useful for all of us. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Now may I humbly request Professor Naseem Singh, sir, Dean, FMCS, MDU, a great orator, for his words of wisdom to reveal what all is in the pitara of 1 week FGP for all of us. Sir, please.
Thank you, Pujan. Most honored and esteemed Vice Chancellor and Chief Patron of this 1 week for Mr. Virat Puniaji, the Chief Guest of this inaugural session, and the main panelists for discussion, Professor Amitabh, Chief Guest of the session, all esteemed deans of faculty, Head of Department, Professor Unish Garg, Director, FDC, Professor Niti Gulia ma'am, our HODs, all faculty members, and a proud participation from DAV Synergy College, all faculty members, all our leaders. Indeed, we are blessed with the gracious presence of Professor Amitabh Singh ji on this such a occasion when actually dined with the university. And usually, we are moving forward with the wisdom of Professor Amitabh, and finally we could plan to organize this 1 week FD. So I'd like to thank the Honorable Vice Chancellor for inspiring us and for encouraging us to plan our this 1 week FDP on such a wider theme, and to this extent, where we are witnessing and looking forward for a great participation. I'd like to apprise our Honorable Chief Guest that National Dynamic University has been the frontiers in the state of Haryana in creating the digital learning setup and ecosystem, where it has provided enormous opportunities to create our learning resources. As well, I'd like to tell that we have a full-fledged digital learning center, wherein it is backed up by about every department level our digital learning coordinators. Where it, during the Corona times, we have been going with a good hand holding with all our stakeholders in terms of creating huge resources. We are well aware because the Government of India came with one of the mission, NME ICT, National Mission on Education through ICT. And at the same time, Government of India came with our many national level coordinators, including, your CC, EPG Pathshala, in Bangalore, so many other coordinators, choosing which that we could create a use our e-repository and infrastructure. Now under one umbrella of SWAM, where for a successful implementation of NEP 2025 work, we are the proud achievers in the state of Haryana as a #1 university as far as our offering of our SWAM courses are concerned. We are also having our full-fledged academic bank of credits with a full backup team of University Computer Center under the leadership of Professor Gurveer Singh, Mr. Vikas Nagar, and the entire team. They have made us to achieve all things very meticulously. At the same time, even if you are looking into our AI mission of India, in 2024, we came up with a proposal that within the coming 4 or 5 years, with approximate a huge computing power of about 38,000 GPUs deployment, where subsidized computing facilities, these have been given by Government of India as subsidized rates. So we are obviously want to be a very proud partner in that journey. And it was all during a discussion and all the inspiration of the Vice Chancellor that what you knew you are doing at MDU. So it was only one thing we thought, because nobody thought artificial intelligence that was conceived way back in 1956, and to this point of time, how AI would impact entire society world over. I think nobody would have ever thought to this level it is going to impact. And sir, if you are referring, like godfather of AI, who was also a Nobel Prize recipient in 24, Jeffrey Hinton, who also created, yes, AI, if it is used in a regulated way, it can really help the society. But if it is allowed to go unconstrained, so it will be very, very dangerous. So how in our teaching and learning, our this artificial intelligence we should embrace this technology so that in our all teaching, learning, assessment, our literature review, and it was all well planned, our modules, which Professor Punia indicated, that we are just centering around our this FDC, around 8 modules. It could be your responsible AI ethics, that is your academic integrity, our role of AI outcome-based education, our AI for research and literature review, our AI-assisted content creation. It could be your AI for designing our questionnaire and our curriculum enrichment. So there are about 8 modules that we could plan, and with the clearance all, and then immediately we decided that we are also likely to hold. Let it the participation be across the country, but since we are also affiliating university, so I'd like to thank Madam Archana and Dhul for getting a good participation from Devi Sanitary College too, which is a very proud college institution that gave us our institution of our early university. And, just like I just mentioned, while creating our digital learning ecosystem, having a studio, which could be, let's say, is just open for all our teachers or scholars for creating resources. Same way, we want our industry as a frontier in our using our AI in our teaching learning processes. So that I perceive as the beginning of the era when all our faculty members, all our researchers, all our students, they would embrace, welcome our artificial intelligence in all day-to-day processes. One more thing I'd like to make a mention that in 2017, Government of India came with an action plan of 70 by 70 action plan. As a part of this NPTL, National Digital Library, so many frontiers, developers, they came with our huge resources. So we are tapping that potential so that all our stakeholders, they are benefited to great extent. Similarly, it's not only the one technology. If you recall that what the people normally say about education, well said by Swami Vivekananda, education is a manifestation of perfection that only exists in man. So I am not of the view as a teacher, as a student of computer science, talk, and walk. In the classroom, it can never ever be replaced. But of course, to make our teaching impactful, helpful, and for student stakeholder, that is something greatly needed today. And if you recall, because there have been several surveys across the globe, about 26% of the people say our AI, it has not transformed our learning. Whereas 46% people say, yes, to a great extent, beyond my classroom. Obviously, sir, when we are just looking forward for so many important AI tools, our large language models, when Google has come up with Gemini, our ChatGPT in initially 22 came, it was our ChatGPT. So this is an array of several our different tools which are likely to help. So it is open for all of us as teachers, as scholars, as researchers, as students, that which of the tools you consider the best to make your teaching impactful. So that is really with all these words, one more thing I'd like to just make a mention that we have a good rocket which has been scheduled for an whole week. About 20 our resource persons from primary institutions including IIT Kharagpur, IIT Chittoor, our Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, our Delhi Technological University, JNU, and apart from this, several central universities. And all the, you can say, resource persons, they are likely to cover all the 8 modules which our Vice Chancellor, Professor Vilam Puliaji desired, that it should, one should reflect and focus so that it can directly reach out to all our teachers and stakeholders. With all these words, I would like to again thank you very much for a huge participation, and also like to thank Professor Avidarji for agreeing to be the chief guest, and also for a big inspiration to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Vilam Puliaji. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for such eye-opening information. With your permission, sir, after listening all this, may I request all my colleagues, अपने साथियों से अनुरोध है, बदल जाते हैं, नहीं तो बदल दिए जाए। समय की डिमांड है कि बदल जाते हैं, परंतु ये बदलाव जिम्मेदारी से, समझदारी से और आत्मविश्वास से होगा, तो हमारे लिए, सोसाइटी के लिए हुनर तो सब में होता है, फर्क सिर्फ इतना सा है, किसी का छिप जाता है, किसी का छप जाता है, और हमारे आदरणीय चीफ गेस्ट सर का तो हुनर अंतरिक्ष तक छप है। So big round of applause for Professor Amitaf Singh. Sir has an MSc degree in electronics and MTech degree in remote sensing from Birla Institute of Technology, Misra, Ranchi. He has been working in ISRO for more than 23 years and at present head of planetary space science data processing and deputy project director of Venus Orbiter Mission at Space Application Center, ISRO, Ahmedabad. He was involved in algorithms and software development for many core areas like remote sensing, computer vision, satellite photogrammetry, digital cartography, and data processing for Chandrayaan and Cartosat missions of ISRO. He played key role as Deputy Project Director and Operations Director in Chandrayaan 2 and 3, both missions. His main contribution in Chandrayaan 3 was identification of landing sites, development of computer vision-based hazard detection guidance system for lander to safe landing over on moon surface. He has worked as a focal person in many series satellites data processing, large-scale mapping projects, geospatial data production, and image intelligence systems for Algeria. He was project manager in Chandrayaan 1. For his credits, he has 85 publications in reputed journals and conferences. He is also supervising the HDA system development for upcoming Project Chandrayaan 4 and Chandrayaan 5 mission. So we all are looking at success. Received Young Scientist in the year 2008 by Indian Society of Remote Sensing and Laureates for Team Achievement Award 2024 by International Academy of Astronautics. He was also recipient of Rashtriya Vigyan Team Award 2024 for ISRO Chandrayaan 3T. He is a member of Data Alliance and lead India twice in the year 2022 and 2023 in its steering committee meetings. He was president of Indian National Cartographic Association, Gujarat chapter from 23 to 25 and at present National Executive Committee of INC. So, audience, please hold your applause because it's time to have Guru Mantras from Professor Amitaf Singh, renowned scientist, SSC, ISRO, and a big round of applause.
सबका अलग अलग बना रखा नमस्ते बेटा
अच्छा ऐसे को देख के बोले क्या
बोर हो गए सारे बच्चे घर में ये तो वही नहीं हो रहा ज्वाइन अब जाके टाइम टेबल के ना हम सबका वो मैच करा था बैठ के अभी 3 घंटे पूरे हैं और सही तो थोड़ी सी उसमें कुछ कर रही है करेक्शंस वो पर जो तुमने टाइप किया था ना वो कह रही है और एक तो
all the research scholars. Thank you all for coming here. Good morning to all of you. This FDC program on AI-based teaching, learning, FDC. This very much relevant to our
ओए मेरा
society,
लगता है
our
मैंने
teachers.
ऑफ नहीं करा
Teachers
था
are
माइक वाइक
the
कुछ
main motivators
कॉल आ रहा है कहीं से
who can create the students, who can give the output
इसके बाद के बाद
to create a new Viksit Bharat in the near future. So this is very relevant topic, and what I am going to present you, one of the sub field of that. Now it is called sub field. Earlier days, computer vision was only there, and AI later came, but now computer vision has become a sub field of that. So sub field of the AI systems, and that I am going to present on how we are using it for different planetary missions, interplanetary exploration. When I talk the planetary mission, normally it is interplanetary missions. All the celestial objects present in our space, either it is a Earth's moon or the Mars moon or Mars or any planet of the solar system. Even beyond that, exoplanets are also, you can see, these computer vision is quite now these days are very much getting utilized for most of the exploration in interplanetary missions. Go to the first slide. So I am coming from Indian Space Research Organization, and as you know, ISRO is working most of the time for launch vehicles. We develop launch vehicles from satellite launch vehicle SLV, which can carry 100 kilogram up to 100 kilogram of weight, to ASLV, augmented satellite launch vehicle, ASLV, lunar satellite launch vehicle, then geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle, then its next version, GSLV Mark 3, that now these days it is called LVM. So these are depending on the weights currently, starting from nearly 100 kg of weights. Now at the current capability is nearly 4.5 ton of the weight we can carry in the space. So that is the
और मैंने कहा मतलब मेरे तो है नहीं तो वो मेरे तो रहता तो वो दे दिया कल और वो दे दिया कि वो भाई का फोन खराब हो रहा था मैंने बोला मेरे को फोन चाहिए मखा भाई मखा मेरे को एंड्रॉइड चाहिए मखा मैं 2 फोन नहीं रखना तो उसको मेरा दिया मैंने उसका दिया वो कर दो तो
हेलो और स्पेलिंग तो आ गया एग्जैक्ट लिंक का क्या पे लगाई है अठारह बताइए नेट तो लगा किसी और बताइए 19 पे लगा दे 18 17 पे ला दे
तार हटा के मत लगाइए
कोई तार मत हटाइए वो क्या मिला दे कोई पोर्ट खाली हो 4 पे ला
ना 4 पे वाईफाई वाली को उठाइए
6 ला दे 6 ला
7 पे लगा
6 ला नहीं आया आ गया आया था
Hello, welcome to our volatile. What is your footprint there? So we told, sir, we have images. No, so many people have images. So
land on moon. So आज ये कलम जाने ही वाले हैं. So why not you try with this and you put some thing that future also you can get some science out of, some knowledge out of that. So we thought within 6 months itself, we thought of putting a camera, not soft landing like Chandrayaan 2 or Chandrayaan 3, just throwing from the images and then finally find the gravitation. What is the gravitational pull on the moon? Tomorrow if I try for landing, I should encounter this type of gravitational pull there. So that's why this instrument within 6 months itself it has made, and when the system whole Chandrayaan 1 spacecraft was at Sriharikota for launch, before 3 days this instrument was put there. And then gone and then finally landed. You can see nearly 3,000 images it has acquired. It has been thrown from the equator when the spacecraft was near to equator, thrown and gone up to the South Pole. So South Pole was not the today's goal, or anybody has not gone. That's why we were trying. From the first mission itself, our aim was to see the South Pole, how it behaves. So it has gone to South Pole, where the dark region was there. We put some radar images also. We used the optical radar images, and finally we find it out where our back has gone. We have normally when we plan a mission, we see that not only like landing was our objective, but we were doing first time. We see that what are the objectives earlier Chandrayaan 1 has not fulfilled. Like Chandrayaan 1 lasted for 9 months in the moon's orbit, and it has given us the images nearly 40% of the moon surface. So we were a big height of nearly 40% of the moon area, and not enough because 2 years mission was there. 9 months itself got finished due to the one of the data was electronics now. So finally, Chandrayaan 2 we kept those objectives. So we have terrain mapping camera again there. Then improved the hyperspectral image earlier 0.5 to 0.9 micrometer which we have captured there. But now whatever we have made here 0.8 micrometer to 5 micrometer. Nobody was having that type of camera for any of the planet, only not for moon. None of the people in the world having 0.8 micrometer to 5 micrometer type of spectrum. We want to capture the 256 images, means 256 bands in every 16 nanometer one band. So you have very fine information about water, about the minerals and chemical composition. Those things for deriving that, those camera has been made some advancement. So IC has been advanced by the IIRS. Then since we are going to land, now we require every lander height clearance is 32 centimeter. What is the meaning? Meaning lander means we are going to land any object if it is more than 32 meter. Our lander will hit that and it will topple because it is having 4 engines there. Engines are just above the 32 centimeter of the ground. So no stones will be there of more than 32 centimeter or any depth. So we thought, okay, we will put one camera or better high resolution camera. That is having 25 centimeter type of resolution. And the same camera we will use in 2 different orbits to take 2 images and generate the height. Where in TMC we have seen at 5 meter resolution, we are generating with 3 cameras. But here, since resolution was more, so you cannot build that such type of big camera. So a small camera only with the 2 different orbits. Take the 2 images and then use it for the generation of the elevation model. So we will get the height. So that was this mission, and this is that when we reach to the moon, inserting into our lunar orbit, say after morning, 4 days before, when we are going to land, it was the second day on the moon. Second day moon means just 3 to 4 degrees of the sun elevation. Sun is very low. सूरज जो है वो काफी लो है. सूरज की रोशनी काफी कम आएगी. तो हम उसमें 4 दिन पहले हमको पहुंचना था. तो 4 days before we thought, okay, we will reach there. Then 2 days before when 1 degree sun elevation was there, we will operate this OHRs and take the image of that area. And this is a low light camera. Advantage was that this is a low light camera. We know what type of energy is coming out of their surface. Our system is sensitive to that. So those things we have tested and said that, and only 2 days before we have to take the images, generate the elevation map, every hazard there, and again upload to the lander before 2 hours before landing. So you see time criticality, and what was the speed? 4 kbps for sending the anything from Earth to that lander. We have only data rate of 4 kbps. So if you have suppose 25 kbs of data, then also it was taking some 6 seconds or so. So large data means this means large data. So we told okay, we will not entire image we will not load. We will load only the decisions, means binary numbers 0 or 1. 1 means a cell of 24 meter by 24 meter that is having hazard, means that is having some boulder. Here lander should not go and land. 0 is 24 meter by 24 meter area which is having no hazard, safe area where lander should. So those information, so we have got the same way the images. Next, and then we have started landing. 2 hours before we have uploaded also those maps with whatever speed was there. And finally, we have started landing. Up to 2 kilometers, whatever has been shown in the public. Good, next, come to this one. What is available in the public domain? For landing, what are the things we require? We require to know the lander craft velocity, horizontal and vertical velocity. With that, it is coming. Another thing is, we require to know the position, how much distance far it is from the where it is going to land. And third thing is the height. What is the height of the lander from the surface? So these 3 things are important for any landing. So we have put some instruments like altimeter. We have put 2 altimeters. One is called carbide altimeter or RF altimeter, which works on the microwave frequency. Then optical, like laser altimeter, we have put one. Why 2? Because both are different principles. One is there, another one is optics. So even if one is failed there, we don't know the environment there. So even if we fail one, other physics principle will work. So that's why 2 altimeters. Similarly, 2 velocity thing also we put horizontal velocity, one Doppler velocity meter, and another one is horizontal velocity camera. We have put one camera which can give me the velocity, takes some 20 frames per second and provide me every second the velocity. And third one for position, there was some star sensor has been put. What a star sensor does, there you cannot put the GPS because GPS signals work only for the Earth's environment, not in the orbits are not towards the moon. There is no GPS. So one thing has been thought that we should put some star sensor which locates the stars and find its position. Once it finds, then we have accelerometer there. So it is a time-taking job, and it was taking a lot of time through the star catalog, finding the star, and then. So when we started, some 15 minutes back, we updated that, okay, current position of the lander is this. After that, we have the camera, called lander position detection camera. Okay, it will detect the position, it will take the image. We have stored some reference image there earlier from one of the Japanese missions sailing for the full path where we are going to land, some 32 km by 10 km area. So that area, it matches and then tells, okay, your position is this. Currently you are at that position. And that has to work from 7.8 km. When it started, it has started from nearly 25 km position. To 7.8 km onwards, it should work. What happened when it came to 7.8 km? This all was time slant. One of the errors what we have committed, that we have made all time slant. We think, okay, this process of image matching will happen in 10 seconds. So we allotted 10 seconds. After that, given system, okay, this information comes also fine. If it is not coming, then also fine, you go ahead. So what system has done, system suppose after 10 seconds, whatever is coming the information, it is correct and gone ahead. So that time is come. Due to that, what happened when it has got descended from that top, its velocity was very less. And due to the less velocity, it has reached to 7.8 kilometer very late. At 15 seconds late, whatever time it should come. Then position camera, it has to be rotated. First lander has to be rotated and camera has to see the whole surface. Then only the picture will come. So when rotation has happened, suddenly the guidance system knows that okay, velocity is less, at the same time it triggered, velocity should be more. So when it was rotating, the velocity has become more. So it has rotated full 360 degree, more than 360 degree. And when 360 degree rotation was there, what happened? Their propulsion system, whatever engine was firing to just counter the velocity, that has gone in the velocity direction itself. So velocity has become nearly twice whatever should be, and finally got and hit the ground. So that has happened. So no camera, no operations has happened there because nearly 8 kilometers itself it has happened. But we have got some information up to 2 kilometers. So that's why in the your live transmission you might have seen that 2.1 kilometer it came, it has stuck, and then it was showing just one down the profile. So it has gone down, then finally we find it out at 4 a.m. nearly 1:30 a.m. this has happened on September 6th. September 7th morning. And then 4 o'clock, we were having information, okay, lander has down there, and in this area, this was the map put there, 500 meter by 500 meter, this area. And so, it has just crashed here, edge of that. It has not gone inside this edge of this, it has crashed. Before entering this 500 meter region where the data was. So finally we have got that okay, some lakes are outside and few of the things are spreading there. So that was one of the things we know. So, finally, we just gone through neurolysis committee, we finding out what was the problem. Go next. So what were the learnings? Not only we have got one video there, but we have achievement of these things. Like we have OHRC images, which gives very nice message. Here the Apollo image is there. Apollo 11, where Neil Armstrong and other people landed there. Up to landing up to nearly 7-8 kilometers, it was gone through. After that only the problem came. So we analyzed and we found that why this problem has come. Go to next. 32 seconds, 32 milliseconds, time some events were happening there. So, अगर आप देखो तो 32 मिलीसेकंड आपको एक तरफ चाहिए रिक्वायरमेंट आपको मिल रहा है 4 सेकंड में एक टेलीमेट्री तो आप क्या उससे एनालाइज करके निष्कर्ष निकालोगे हमने सिर्फ ये निकाला कि जो हाइट दे रहा था वो हाइट हमारा हाइट का अल्टीमीटर सही था ठीक है उसने हाइट सही से दिया बाकी जितने भी लाइक वेलोसिटी है वेलोसिटी भी इतना कम है अभी हमारा 20 फ्रेम्स पर सेकंड ले रहा है कैमरा आप मुझे जो आउटपुट दे रहे हो हर 4 सेकंड में एक वेलोसिटी ग्राउंड पे आ रहा है तो व्हाट आई कैन से इन 32 milliseconds it is going to change the velocity so we cannot take that so basically we look and first we have done we increase the landing area 4 by 2.4 kilometer we prepare the hazard map like this and we find it out there are some 3901 cells are there which is where our lander lands that will be safer safe areas are there 24 meter by 24 meters and 3900 so what we have done we took all things and use some AI there intelligence there and we find it out okay velocity हम इतना से बढ़ा देते हैं तो ये लैंड करेगा कि नहीं करेगा ये 3900 cells में अगर हम वेलोसिटी में एरर डाल दें पोजीशन में एरर डाल दें तो क्या होगा तो फाइनली वी हैव डन फ्रॉम 3900 simulations to get system failed somewhere so finally we were not able to fail, and every time in simulations it is going to land there. So we thought, okay, this is now fine, it seems. So, go to next. So this trajectory, we find it out, and one rotation was here earlier where the problem came. Here is 7.8 kilometer. Here, FDC where it is going to work. So we remove that rotation. Now what we have done, we put the camera here down itself, looking just down. We don't, here we put up, it has to be rotated like this, then take the image, match with your stored image, and then tell the position. In case of that, put two cameras, one here, and no rotation. In case of emergency, only rotation should be there. That type of criteria we put. So, no rotation, directly it came, and finally, large area we have put. And here the hovering, last time hovering was not there, which was there, but not it came here, the lander. So, lander hazard detection awareness camera has been put here. So, one position we are getting, and position also we put, since it was first time we are putting, so we think, okay, what should be the our threshold? So we put anyway, whatever star sensor is there, that plus accelerometer, that gives me nearly plus minus 300 meter type of inaccuracy in the system if it runs for 15 minutes of landing. So we put the 300 plus minus 300 meter and find it out the accuracy of this LPDC is 30 meter. We told even if it is 30 meter accurate it is giving, don't use this data till it is going beyond 300 meter because we don't want to dilute here the earlier our experience. So it has given us 30 meter accuracy. Last letter we have seen that 30 meter, but we have not used that. And up to 300 meter inaccuracy we have gone there. We hope this 300 meter inaccuracy was there. 4 by 3.4 kilometer. It has reached correctly, not exactly on the center, slightly 300 meter away from the center. Then find it out. Go to next. Then find out the correct cases, and we have also seen the how our site is with respect to the earlier other people mission like Chang'e mission, how what type of hazards are there, water splitters are there, Apollo missions, different. But if we compare, we have seen okay, we have quite a smooth surface where we can land. So these are the cameras that we used. These are the for giving the inputs to our lander system. Different camera, this is the data processing unit. Those things have been developed at SAC. And here you can imagine that this only we have 4 gigabits of the space there. So you cannot put that big area like 32 kilometer and 10 kilometers. So interest points we have put, interest feature points. Out of that, in 5 minutes I have got some information that there are some problem in some of the instruments. So we postpone the landing and 4th day we go again in that another area and land. So these two places, everything should be duplicated. So effectively you have 2 gigabits only, not bytes. So you divide by any image, 8-bit image, you divide by that 8 of 2 gigabits. So that much of space is only there. So that you have to manage, and processor speed is also nearly FPGA we have used, Vertex 4 we have used here, and that is 32 MB type of RAM. That is what used for the processing. So that very concise way, very limited space, you have to build an algorithm that should work perfectly in real time manner. Okay, next. So this is the trajectory, and these are the images that should come from there. Whole thing, interest 86,000 points have been put for this area, and these images have to be captured there. Finally, it came like this. So these are the original images. Came and matched with this image, and finally we have got this. So you can see yellow wherever the ideal condition was there, all have captured that time. And this has even some 30 meter type of accuracy. And while you see the imaging condition, these are the same places, image with different sun irrigation. So you cannot from naked eye also, I am not able to find that these two things are same. At the same place it is, actual image, at 2 different sunning angles. So you have to do very carefully that points that how it is going to be different sun angle, sun azimuth and elevation, solar and this is how it is going to affect your algorithm. So that is one of the standard algorithm cannot work like this. You have to rectify your
Is it possible to make it full screen? That presentation will
see,
make
this is the whole algorithm has been developed. Like render is having camera, it acquires the image. Finally, the LSDAC has captured image, differences it is matched, and finally find the position where it is hazard or not, and finally if it is hazard free, then only green area it goes and land. And here also one more system we have to. This time it has worked perfectly, and this is the real time systems whatever we have got now. So, but we have planned one more thing. Suppose it's a totally different area. Whatever I have stored, that is not going in that area. Not matching with whatever we have stored. Then the image itself, whatever the LSDAC camera will take, 2D information it will generate. It will be accurate up to 80% of the accuracy level according to our standards. And then finally find out the best place there and land. So that was the fallback option for this. But that was not required. Go to next. So what type of tests we have done? See, these are the innovative tests. We have put some crane there, and here is our camera system, everything, and finding out we have created some moon-like objects, and imaging and matching with that, it is matching and giving me correct result or not. And any failure, full day you do, if one of the suppose input it has failed, then again next day you repeat why it has failed, what are the different parameters it took. So those things we have done. So in the lighting condition, when we did the propellant burning, and then at the time how the cameras are working, the images are getting saturated or not. If it saturates, then no results will come. So that type of actual condition how it works. So from 100 meter this tower plane at Sri Harikota, whole thing has been just worked down and say that it is perfectly landing at the place where it is generated or not. Actually, this was inserted to the moon. Some list of us. So, by this time only in 2023, the first time we entered into the moon orbit. And then this is the landing day at 800 meters.